Hi there! Welcome and welcome back to the Whole Bucket and Finish It February. And how do you do art? All kinds of stuff, right? Let's work on this poor journal some. Let me move my camera too because it's a little wonky at the moment. There we go. I like that better. Okay, so I have gathered a bunch of stuff. Okay, not nearly as much as it felt like, but I gathered some stuff to work on this little guy right here. All I noticed when I was looking at it is that I obviously did not care for the cover at one point because it's all ripped apart. So I must have made a cover with something green and ripped it apart because there are remnants. So this time I pulled this piece of cloth out. Oh, I wanted that to stay in the back. Oh well. Maybe I'll remember, or maybe we'll just find new stuff to go. In any case, I am going to start with this and glue this bit in place, at least on the spine, like so. Okay, let's get out the Fabri-Tac for this. Oh my. Oh my, the camera could be out even further. Let's do that. Upsy daisy. And a little to the tippy. There we go. That looks better. At least you can see a little bit more of what the heck's going on. This Fabri-Tac bottle is almost empty. That's unfortunate because Fabri-Tac is not cheap, man. Okay. Let's get it nice and evenly spread out. And like I said, I'm just doing the spine right now because I'm not sure how I'm going to go on the... I'm not sure what I'm going to do on the front and back yet. But this will at least get the piece in place. The Fabri-Tac is ice cold, and I have heard that it doesn't work as great if it freezes. And oh my gosh, is it cold. It is awfully cold in my studio. There we go. All right, I think that is nicely lined up. I want to pull it almost nicely lined up. I want to pull it to the back edge of the spine. There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted. Beautiful. All right, we have that in place now. Now, the rest of the cover is to be decided. And I did some fussy cutting of some bits and pieces that I thought could go on this cover and have it still say beautiful wildflowers. Let's actually see where that lands once it's wrapped around. You might want to trim that top up there. It's a little lopsided. But let's take a peek. So I was thinking something like this-ish. No, maybe this great big one. Maybe part of this great big one. Like this. I wouldn't like it chopped off there. I don't think I'd like it wrapped around the edges like that. Well, I may have to fussy cut even more because I'm not sure how I feel about the pieces I have. I thought I had a plan, and now I don't like them. Again, I wish you guys could talk right through my camera because you can tell me what looks good. Although, I really am supposed to be able to decide these things, aren't I? Let's see if I have any more under here. Nope. Just the remnants of the page. That's not cutting it, man. I'm going to take a look at the big piece again. You know what I see? I see what might be the trick. It might be that I need to cut this around this flower right here. So let's put a little bit of edge back on here and take a peek. What do we got? Collage all these little bits together. That might work. That might work. This is not terrible. I wonder if I meant to do that. Huh, I kind of like that. Okay, so let's trim that. and ink it. Let's see if this maybe now goes the other direction. Nope, that sure doesn't. That sure doesn't. Okay, well, I'm gonna go get some more pieces and be right back. Hello there. So you might notice things are looking very different than they were when we left. I decided to just go a whole different direction because I was seriously fighting with my pieces. And I just kept not finding any that I was happy with. So I tried to remove that piece that was on there, this beautiful wildflowers card thingy, because I really liked the design of it, but it got wrecked. Now I can't get my glue open. One thing after another in the art room, huh? One thing after another. Where are my pokey tools? Why aren't they in their holder? I'm sensing chaos in the art room. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's get some glue on this and I'll show you what we're doing now. So, we're using very few of all these flowers I have cut out. In fact, only 2 strips. The one I'm gluing right now and this little one off to the side, right there. And I put a whole new base underneath, and I'm just going to put this one. Yipes. I'm just going to put this one here. And the small one alongside it, and that's it. So a very, very simple cover. After all that, and now I have a lot of pieces I can put inside though, so that's good, right? This piece is just going to go alongside it like so. Okay, now I don't like the way this bottom looks at all. If I think of something to put across here, I might do that, but I think this is going to end up being a donated journal, and while I do not donate junk, I also might not fuss so much because you just never know what people are going to like and what's going to bug them and what isn't. So maybe somebody will love this poor orphan journal just the way it is. So that's that. Now we got to move to the inside and get some of these pieces in it. And now I have a bunch more stuff I can use. Okay, so I think what I intended for this was for this tag used to be in this pocket with the bookmark, right? So what I thought was, because I just wanted to create some mirroring the, or echoing the layout kind of look. I thought maybe I would put this back here and move the tag to here. And if I do that, then it needs a little bit of a bottom holder bit. So maybe like so. I think that looks pretty good actually. And then it also has this little tiny tag spot. Oh, look how gluey I am. So let's see. Yeah, a little tiny tuck spot right there. So maybe we should put a little tiny card in there. Alright, let's get this in place. I'm liking the look of this. So I'm just going to put this on here like so. Yeah. Not fabric tack. I need to switch my glues or I'm just going to keep messing this up. There we go. Okay, now we're going to glue the other part of the flower down. I don't think that was very smart. Okay, hang on, because I didn't make this a pocket or a tuck or an anything. I just let it not glued. I'm going to turn it into a tuck spot, but I'm not going to put anything in it. But it's available should I change my mind or should anybody in the future wish to use it. Come on, there we go. There we go. Now let's make sure this doesn't get glued in. Okay, that looks pretty good. I like it. I like that layered look. Okay, then I think the only other thing I was going to do to this one was flip all the way to the back. That is pretty empty and those don't have ties on yet. And I had branding stuff down here and I don't want that there. Because journals that are for giveaways or whatever, donating, I don't want branding in them. Maybe some giveaways, I don't know, but I believe this strip right here was for this because the paper split all the way down. And I don't know how exactly it split because it looks completely torn apart, but it's not coming out. So I'm not sure what's happening there, but I'm going to strengthen it in any case. I must have a lot of layers of paper or whatever in there. That's probably what's splitting. Just a layer. But I certainly don't want it weakened. So I'm just going to do that and that. Glue it right into that seam. I think I'm going to leave it floaty on either side of the seam and just cut it off. Like so. my scissors don't want to cut. Since when do you guys not cut cloth? I really do need to replace that thing, goodness sakes. I keep hearing good things about that spring-loaded Tim Holtz one. I might have to get that one to see if it's actually any better than this. It's basically the same thing, but I mean, how they fit your hands makes a difference, you know? Alright, so then I also had somewhere over here to the side, oh, there it is, this little strip of lace. And I wanted to take this little strip of lace and create a pole with it. Just a little scrap. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I'll put a little dot of glue right there. Get on there. Okay, and then tie it again. That should hold it forever and ever and ever. There we go. I got it. Ah. Okay, so a little piece of lace on that one, and then I think I'll give that a trim. It could look better. It's gonna look better. There we go. And then we need something on here, and I pulled out this thread because I wasn't really sure what else to do. Although I do have more of the fabric. Should I try the fabric first? Maybe I'll do a thingy with a strip of this. I did think of saving all these strings I keep pulling off too, because maybe I could just make a pull with the strings, but that ended up not happening. Okay, I want this narrower. Narrower. Is it worth pulling out my rotary cutter to get this a narrower strip? I think it would have been worth it because this is looking pretty raggedy now. Oh well, if I don't like it, I won't use it. Okay. Okay, that looks good enough. All right, let's try the other way. We're going to do that whole loopy thing. And then pull the ends through the loopy thing. Hello, Malik. What do you want, pumpkin? You want to sit here? Are you going to help me make decisions? I could use some help making decisions. Okay, why am I failing terribly at this? This is, okay, take it off. We've made terrible mistakes. Let's try that again. I'm going to put it through the hole to the front. I never, ever, ever remember which way I like doing these better. So each time it's trial and error. Yeah, I should have done it the other way. I guess it doesn't really matter all that much, does it? Why does it look so weird though? I'm not sure what's going on here. How can you mess this up? It's so easy peasy. Okay, I am gonna do it the other way. So if I start in the front and put it through, then I'll end up with the little band across the ends right in the front, and I like that. See, now this is going to create a little band right across the top there. So what I need to remember is that if I want the band in the front, I need to start at the front. There we go. Hopefully that'll make me remember. I don't know. And a little spot of glue right inside that knot before tightening it should hold it forever and ever and ever. Right, Malik? Could I have my scissors, please, kitty? Okay, let's see what happens here. We got that in place and that in place. And I'll just knock everything all over the place. And I put a card in here. Oh my gosh, look at this. I'm just glued full of pink strings. Okay. So I just put this in there. I just folded, I fussy cut the edge that was too big and folded it over. I think I'm going to glue it down. Then it'll kind of, you know, strengthen that little edge right there of the card. Hey, little buddy. You don't play with that, huh? You can have scraps. He's playing with the scraps. Nothing wrong with that, man. Okay. There we go. And now I think I want a little tab, a little flower as a tab to hold that shut. So let's find one. Let's find one over here somewhere. Well, that's a bit much, isn't it? Well, not if I do that. If I pull it way down there, should I do that? I think I might, but here's what I'm gonna do. You're kind of sitting on what I want, Alec. Excuse my messy hair in the picture, but I gotta look around this kitty body because he's not interested in moving out of my way. So I'm gonna glue this flower down on a piece of plain old cardstock. I'm not going to end up using that whole stem. I mean, we saw that it just doesn't work, right? But I'll glue the whole thing down and cut off what I don't want. That's all I really can do, and it's too hard to pre-guess, you know? Then if I try to pre-guess, I will just absolutely not get what I want. All right, let's see if I can quick cut this out and not keep you guys watching me cut things, because that is not must-see TV. That is not must-see TV at all. All right. Whoa, I was doing good. And then I got to this part. Oh, there we go. And I want inked edges, at least to cover up any white edges and specks I might have created. And I'll have to do it on the bottom after I cut it off. But now this will be strong enough to hold just a little tiny bit of the envelope. tucked into it, like so. Perfect. Okay, so then we want glue on the sides and underneath and down the stem, at least some. And we only want a tiny bit tucked in. So that's going to go just like so. Just like so. There we go. Ah! Let go. Let go of me. There we go. Oh. I might want to take a break. And, oh, I cut the envelope. Of course I did. That would be me. It won't matter once it's in place. Okay. There we go. I think that's gonna just go right like that. And I can make it a pocket as well. Like so. All right, there's that. Now, the last thing I want to do to this book is to put some of these flowers in place. Just to further the decor. You know what I mean. Just to add. And I think there's plenty of room for these. I hope there is. Honestly, I started this book so long ago, I have no idea. Even though I've looked through it a bunch of times to figure out what to do to finish it right, I still have trouble remembering. What was it? It's like, what was that again? I don't know. So should I just put that right there? Or like so? I think I should. I like that. All right, let's do that. Just tuck a little decoration back there. I should have a glue book here so I can not glue my desk, but I do not have one right now. Alrighty, there we go. One. Let's start at the beginning for the rest. So there is the cover. It's looking lovely, man. Just lovely. We have one of these flowers here. Let's look under here. Should we maybe put a little one? What I should do is I should put the flowers all in one place so I can see easily what I have. You know, that just makes sense. Get all this other extraneous stuff out of the way. I bet this is the one I was going to use for the pull. Oh well. Boy, I don't really have any little ones. I had a couple and I've already used them. Can we put that right there maybe? Just chill, lady. I actually kind of like that peeking out. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I kind of like it peeking. Yikes, stripes. Okay, here we go. Very nice. Cool. Okay, now what do we got? I might just leave that spot. Pages in this journal are very plain, so I could certainly glue something to a page. That seems a little oversimplified. This could certainly use a smaller one. That chopped off like that right there. I don't know. No, that's dumb. How about that? Also dumb. Don't like that either. Alright, what about this? No. Also dumb. Also dumb. Well, maybe this envelope, this page doesn't need a flower. I don't like any of that. What do we got here? We got nothing. We could put a flower in this one. That takes up too much of the gluing space, doesn't it? How about this one? No. How about this one? Wow. Now is the hour of my discontent, apparently, because I seem to not like anything. Maybe I just leave that one as it is, too. It's just a glue board or a writing board, whichever people want. Okay, so maybe I do... this. That's actually not half bad right there. I think I'm gonna glue that there just for decoration. I don't even know if I'm thrilled with it. I'm just gonna. Yikes. Okay. Oh, should I glue it to vellum? Goodness sakes. Y'all know how dangerous gluing to vellum is. I could glue it there to the doily and have it show through the vellum. That's kind of cool. I'm pretty certain if I try this, I'm going to end up gluing pages together that I don't want glued together. But I like that too much. I'm going to do it. Maybe this one though. Is this the first one I tried? One more try. No. All right, I'm gonna go with that one, the bigger one. All right, we're gonna go with this one. And I'm gonna have to put something in place. So the doily doesn't let glue go through to the other page. Gosh darn it all. Ow, ow, ow. I feel a spot that I didn't even get any glue. That's not gonna work. Okay, ready? Here we go. Put it down carefully. There we go. Lovely. That's pretty. I like the way that shows through the vellum. But I really kind of love vellum almost no matter what you do. Because vellum is lovely. The big question is, do I have something to tuck in there? I do. Look, I will tuck this in there till that dries. What do the centers look like? This one is graph paper. Should we put, oh absolutely we should put, let's put a thing on the graph paper. I think that will go nicely. And I might wrap that little tiny bit of leaf around, although I'm not sure why. I mean, what good is it going to do on the other side? But we'll see. I mean, it either gets folded around or chopped off, one of the two. And it doesn't really matter which. Alrighty, let's see. So I'll fold it and then, yeah, that's gonna do nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just like I thought. So let me go ahead and chop that off. Let me figure out how to get at it. There we go. There we go. And then, there we go. Nicely incorporated. Gotta keep incorporated. Am I really just gonna not use any more of these flowers? But they're lovely. Oh, you know what I could do? I haven't done anything back here. Oh, except glue on extraneous pieces. I need to glue this down. I could put, maybe I could put this great big one back here. Ooh, maybe so. I'm not sure how this got so wonky, but you can see it's pulling in all the wrong directions. I'm going to go ahead and tack this down with this glue stick because I will put the flower bits on with stronger glue and it will soak right through the fabric and it will be all good. But I at least want to get this in place. There. that'll hold that for a bit. Now, let's see what we should do back here. Okay. I like that a little bit. I like that a little bit. I want to use this too, I think, but that's not working great, is it? Definitely not. Okay, what if I move this over here and put this back here? And put this one here. Is that better? Kind of. Oh, I'm not happy with any of that, really. I mean, not entirely anyway. I like the way this covers the transition from the fabric to the paper. As you can probably tell from the way I keep laying them down like that. Maybe that's all I do, just those two. All right, let me get some edging on here quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have added another piece and adjusted a little bit to one side. So let me show you what I've ended up with. I have this strip of paper that I've just done a torn edge on, and it matches the paper in the front. So, and I'm now carrying the design to the back of the journal as well. See, it matches that. It might be from the exact same paper, but it might just be from the same paper pack. Either way, it is the same, but different. Then, I'm going to put these two pieces on just a speck different than they were. So I'm going to move this one in, and down. So I'm going to chop the bottom off of this one and put this one to the top. Like so. Like so. So I think what I have to do to get this just the way I want it, oh my goodness, I am so full of glue, is tack these together right here quick and make sure that it's a speck dry so they don't wiggle. Yeah, looks like that'll do. And then, now I'm wiggling. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to mark where I want this chopped off. So I think just at this, let go. I think just at this bottom sentence. And I think that'll make it sit pretty nice, all right, like so, and like so. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, I kind of like that final product. Let's take a look and see what we got going on. Think I can take this out yet? Wait. Oh, even the hint of damp at the vellum has the vellum all warping. Oh, that's not completely dry. I'll put that back in once we're done flipping through. But here we go. Let's do a flip through and see how we like it. Okay. I think that bookmark is going to need something. Absolutely. And I bet that's what this was for. So, right off the bat, I got something to fix. I'm going to fix it and then come back again. I'm just going to back this with this paper right here. Hang on. Okay, all backed and edged and all the good stuff. Tuck that in. Now what do we got? That looks good. I like the simplicity on that page. I think the colors are looking fairly consistent through the journal. I like that. I don't like the parts that I have accidentally glued together. You know what I'll need to look at is the center of the next signature. Maybe that needs a flower. I'm sure it does. Look at that. Okay. So we just have a few left. Whoops. This one, I don't think I'm going to use the great big one. That just steals way too much space. Maybe that one. Maybe that one. Maybe this one. It's this one. We have a winner right here. Let's get it in place. Da, da, da. Okay, so while we're finishing this flip through and I am gluing in one last flower, make sure that you please like, comment, and subscribe and all that good stuff. Check out what other people are doing for How Do You Do Finish It February. And because I didn't really talk about it, Finish It February and How Do You Do is how do you get your brain into projects that you've dropped for one reason or another. Things that just aren't getting done and you need to finish them. So one of the ways that I did it, and you saw it here in this exact journal, is find a unifying item to finish it with. And these flowers went with the theme of the book and matched the colors well enough for me to finish it with some consistency. So that was my strategy for this particular one anyway. And there we go, and there we go. I'll have to make sure the glue dries here and looks decent. If it doesn't, I'll have to add a layer of maybe lace right there. But that's it. That's done. One Finish It February journal. Done. It's looking kind of pretty, really. Okay, happy with that. See you next time. Bye.